second baseman. A barehand play by Murphy. He's out.
Oh, love it.
And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen? Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public. Cole Garrett will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Zimmerman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cole Garrett in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Joseph finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Garrett is retired, and there's Cole Garrett will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Anthony Rendon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Lester sets. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. No runs, just one hit, one error thus far for the Nationals.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. But the runner's back easily. Ready on 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with two away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Galloping around third is Revere. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate. Cole Garrett will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Revere. He gets there to make the play for the first. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 6 of the National League Championship Series, Jose Fernandez twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Marlins got the best of the Nats, clinching the league pennant and the right to represent the National League in the World Series in just a couple of days.
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address. Cole Garrett will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on him.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1 and 2.
Boy, not very decisive there. And, hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And rarely do you see it. Into the box now, Cole Garrett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Cole Garrett steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Price pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Cole Garrett will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1 and 2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Garrett is retired, and there's 1 away. And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join Cole Garrett will stand in an early RBI opportunity here in Game 7.
And it goes without saying, this is an important one to cash in on. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get, so you've got to make everyone count.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Garrett steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And he falls behind 0-2. Buchholz is ready. Here it is on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. Garrett will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch cut of it's by him for strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Gary Friedrich will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Garrett will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Garrett strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Garrett
lays off 1-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Castillo looks up. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
And some action.